And good morning, you're watching the Mountain Morning Show, and it's Tuesday, so you know what time it is. It's Travel Tip Tuesday with Troy Flag. Troy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are we?
I feel like we're doing a game show.
Yeah.
Is it a game show to give away a free vacation to Tahiti?
Yes, call right now, and you get a free...
Well, wait, the phone line's busy because I have all my people calling. All of my people, to get me my vacation.
So you can win.
Yeah, because I want that vacation. But every single week we do have Troy in studio with us, and he gives us a great tip. Last week we talked about planning your vacation, and now we've got a 5-week series, and we're actually going to take them through. Today we're talking about the booking.
The booking process.
Actually booking it. Going online to VacationRoost, pushing that button that says book.
Well, and let's talk a little bit about the VacationRoost website. Okay. For example, Carolyn is going to be going down to Phoenix over Labor Day, and she looked on it and she was like, well, you know, the houses there, they're not big enough for what we want to do, because she's got a family of 15 going. So even if you go on our website and you don't see something that exactly matches what you want to do, you got our phone number up there. You give us a call or send us a message on the site, because we have access to everywhere.
Well, and I found that out with you guys. You know, when I was looking at places, it was like, okay, that one's too pricey, or that one's too small, or that one's too big. But you guys really can accommodate, because you do have connections that we obviously don't have to a lot of different places.
Right. Or you might have the connections if you found them. You know, you'd have to really look for them, and we have them at our fingertips.
So we talked last week about planning. Right. And the planning can take a day, 2 months.
Correct.
To sometimes a year. I mean, people do plan vacations a year out, especially when you have a big family going.
We've got Director Mike going to Las Vegas in October. He's planned it out
soon enough.
Yes.
Cannot come soon enough. That poor man just wants to go to Vegas, and he has got a sweet hotel down there, doesn't he?
But he planned ahead of time.
He did, and he got a killer deal because he planned ahead of time.
That's right.
Don't do what Jen Hardman does and plans like 2 weeks out, and I'm like, oh, sure, I'd like to go here. Oh, tickets are out of control expensive. Right. So booking with you guys, though, especially like I talked last week even too, they can actually call you and say, hey, where's a good deal right now? And we're talking about, you know, with the Gulf Coast, the oil spill going on, you could get a really good deal to some of these places that don't have the oil yet. Right.
Well, and some places have really good deals only because the people haven't been booking as much. The airfares going to Hawaii right now are pretty good. So,
are they?
Yeah. We're going to be working on. We're going to work on that pretty soon.
Okay, I can't wait. So when they do call to book with you guys, though, how long does the process take to book with Vacationers? I know it varies.
It does vary, but it can be, you know, if you have an idea of what you want, and we can go through and tell you what's available and give you some different options, we can book it very quickly. Or sometimes people want to go through and think about the different options. And kind of in the booking process, like, for example, in air, you really need to measure what's going to be the best possibility. Are we looking at beach destinations? Isn't that wonderful?
Why am I not at the beach? I ask myself this every Tuesday. Well, every day, but especially on Tuesdays with Troy.
Right. So, like, let's look at airfare. Is it better for you to use your credit card and purchase the air that way, or is it better for you to use miles? And one thing that I really want to stress is make sure that you get a frequent flyer membership. Yeah. Because they do, even if you only travel a couple of times a year,
it adds up.
It does add up. We've talked in the past about one of my clients only travels a few times a year, but she's now got over 100,000 miles on Delta, and she gets to use that for a family vacation. So they do add up.
So the best way to book with you guys is to go to the website. You can kind of check it out, but keep in mind, if you don't find exactly what you need, you can call the number again, and travel specialists will definitely help book that vacation that you need.
Correct. Okay, and the other thing in the booking process is look at some of the different options. Right now, for example, going on United Airlines, if you have a couple of bags, you're going to be looking at $40 in each direction. Isn't that gorgeous?
Hello, I live here.
Actually,
Where is
we did pictures of that a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, in Cruise Bay. Yeah.
Why don't I live there?
But if you're going to be taking baggage and you're looking at $40 each way, maybe you pay for their Premium Plus package where you get 2 free bags and you get their red carpet room and you get expedited service going through the TSA. All of those things help to make a more pleasant trip.
I feel like the biggest thing with Vacationers and your travel agency is that you guys are going to present things that people might not think about. Right. They might not think about, okay, the airfare plus this, plus the place I need to go, plus there's so many things to think about, especially like Carolyn trying to travel with her entire family, 15 people. To do that is really exhausting. So you guys take off all that pressure. So again, you got to start with the planning process. Think about where you want to go. Then you can go to VacationRoost.com where you can book or call a travel specialist. What's the number, Troy?
888-33-ROOST.
888-33-ROOST. That is the number to call. Again, Troy Flagg will be back next week. What are we talking about next week?
Next week, we're going to talk about the actual flying there.
Flying into the wild blue yonder.
That's right.
And we hope it's a pleasant flight, but sometimes it might not be. So we're going to tell you what you need to be prepared for before you actually get on that flight. Don't forget, VacationRoost.com. They're always there. And just start dreaming about that vacation. And we know you want to go to that website. Go check it out right now. Troy, we'll see you next week.
Looking forward to it.
We'll be back right after this on the Mountain Morning Show.